going on, my beautiful Raspy Riders? Today, we are going to be taking a look at the Meepo Go. This is an electric skateboard, and it is the first electric skateboard to be on this channel. You know, back in my college days, I actually used a regular skateboard that I had to kick to get moving, so it had no electrical assistance, and I used that to get around to my classes. And I actually got to my classes really fast too, because it was just lightweight and you never had to worry about locking it up like a normal bike. I love that thing, and it felt fast back then. And this skateboard is on a whole nother level because we're working with two motors. So in this video, we're gonna dive into the specs and take this thing for a test ride. But first, we gotta go to the unboxing. Ooh, my first electric skateboard. I love that I don't have to assemble anything. Dang, these wheels are beefy. Let's see what's in this. We have the manual, some type of warning card, our charger. The output of this charger is 2 amps, and it'll charge our battery up to 50.4 volts. So since it's a 2 amp charger, our battery is 8 amp hours. It should take us about 4 hours to charge from 0 to full. What else do we got? This is our controller. It's going to control our speed while we're riding, and maybe our braking also. I've never used an electric skateboard, so I'm not even sure how to brake. I should probably learn that before I get going. We got the USB-C to charge the controller, tool, another tool, and a belt, 2 belts, just in case the other ones wear out. And that's everything in the box. So I'm gonna get this bad boy charging, and I'll see you guys back at the review. All right guys, welcome back. So right here we have the board in front of us, and it is fully charged. So we got a pretty wide deck, and that's gonna be nice to feel a bit more stable on the board. And we have a carrying handle right here. This makes it really convenient to walk around with. A lot of times when you're holding a skateboard, it can get a little awkward, so you have to carry it at a certain way to make it feel light. And this skateboard with the battery and the motors, it all adds weight. So having a handle to distribute the weight evenly when you hold it is really nice. The weight of this board is 19.8 pounds, almost 20. So I wouldn't call this super light, but for an electric vehicle, it is pretty light. I don't think there's many e-bikes or e-scooters that are this weight. Yeah, walking around like this while carrying the skateboard like a briefcase isn't too bad. It is way lighter than electric scooters, at least the ones I've tried. This deck is made out of bamboo and fiberglass. There is going to be some flexibility because of that bamboo. Can you guys see that? Look at the board flexing. That's really going to help us eat up all the little bumps in the road. If we flip it over to the underside, we can see the battery pack and the motor. This battery pack is 8 amp hours, and the listing says that we can get 20 miles. 20 miles seems like a ton on a skateboard. That is way more miles than I would want to ride on a skateboard. I think skateboards, for me, I would be happy with riding like a few miles here and there. Maybe going to a coffee shop or getting around campus. You definitely don't need 20 miles to get around your school, but it's nice to have in case you want it. You might not get 20 miles if you're riding full throttle the whole time, but if you ride slower and you're not that heavy, then you can probably get 20. Over here you can see that we have 2 motors, and they are belt driven. From what I know, belt drives are pretty robust, and these motors should be pretty reliable. So the way we turn on the skateboard is by holding the power button, and then it should turn red. You can't see it right now because we're in the sun, but these lights do turn red. And then we go to our remote, and we hold the power button there, and the display turns on. And this is our throttle. And as you can see, when you hit that throttle, the belts start moving. The way you brake is just by pulling it in reverse. You can see it go forward right here. And if we double click this button, we can actually put the skateboard in reverse. All right, we gotta put our helmet on because, you know, safety first. This is my riding helmet. I wonder if it looks funny as a skating helmet. I'm gonna turn off my remote so it doesn't accidentally turn on, because right now I want to test how easy or difficult it's gonna be to push this thing without any power. Okay, so it's really smooth. Even if I'm using my feet to kick off, it's not the hardest thing in the world. I've had to pedal some really heavy e-bikes when they've ran out of battery, and that was actually more difficult than this. The board does feel pretty high, so it feels like I have to reach down to touch the floor. But that could just be because I'm short. I'm only like 5'5" and a half, 5'6". I wonder how many houses I can pass if I just use my feet to kick off. Okay, let's give it a couple more pushes. One house, two house, three, we're slowing down, four, and we're about stopping on the fifth house. All right guys, I powered on the controller and we are on the Meepo Go electric skateboard. Right now I'm just practicing on the level L, which is low, and even though it's on low, it feels torquey as heck. This has got a lot of kick to it. When you're riding this, you gotta be careful. This thing has a ton of power. Our remote has a speedometer. Right now it says we're going 5 miles per hour. I'm not sure if that's accurate, so let's check with our phone. It seems pretty accurate for the most part. It might be like 1 mile per hour off, but it's pretty accurate. Let's go through the speed levels. So it looks like we're going around 14 miles per hour, and this is on level L, which is low. The display says 12 miles per hour. My phone says a little higher. All right, we're on E now, which is, I think, Eco. Oh, this thing's fast. Oh, so scary. That's 24, 25. Yeah, I'm gonna relax right there. Dang, I was like 24, 25. That's so fast. And that's on E. We still have 2 more modes to go. Honestly, I probably should have worn long sleeves and long pants just in case I fall. Okay, we're gonna go up a level to S. See how fast that gets us. Oh, I'm scared. Here we go. Oh, this is so scary. $24, $25, $26. Oh, staying at 26, 28. I think I saw 28. Okay, let's go into Sport Plus. Let's go, let's go. We're climbing. 28. Oh, we saw 28, and we are staying there too. When it comes to braking, you really have to lean back, or else it's gonna launch you forward. The braking is amazing. If you're new to the electric skateboard game, this skateboard is gonna be all you need. This thing is so fast. I know they make even more high-powered skateboards than this, but that's gonna add a lot of weight and affect the portability of a skateboard. And that's kind of the reason why I think a lot of people gravitate towards this type of electric vehicle. It's because of how light and portable it is. I've seen some people go like 40 miles per hour on a skateboard, and that is just insane to me. That is so scary. 28 might be all I ever need. I'm gonna go over a dip right now, see how it feels. Easy. What if we go up a curb? up. These super wide wheels and the bamboo deck just absorbs everything. Easy. It's easy going up driveways. When I used to ride my skateboard, sometimes I would go up driveways, and the little difference from the road to the driveway would be enough to make me fly off my skateboard. Look at all these trees, isn't it beautiful? Let's carve! We're carving, baby! If you guys are new to my channel, I also make food delivery videos where I take my e-bike and I go do DoorDash and Uber Eats. Could you guys imagine if I use this thing to do DoorDash? Imagine the look on the customer's face. That would be so epic. How is it down low? Ooh. This definitely makes me feel like a kid again. This is what it looks like when I'm accelerating hard. I lean forward, and my back leg is being used as a brace. If I don't plant that back leg, I'm gonna fly backwards. And then when I brake hard, I gotta do the reverse and lean back. And then my front foot is used as the brace. Otherwise, I'm gonna fly forward. Alright guys, let's wrap this video up with our closing thoughts. So who do I think the Meepo Go electric skateboard could be good for? Honestly, I think this is perfect for college students. Especially those that live nearby campus. Because then you won't need a car at all, and you won't have to worry about your bike being locked up or being stolen. When I was in school, there would be people who would lock their bike up before class, and then after class they'd go check up on it and it would be gone. But something like a skateboard, you could take it inside your class. A skateboard like this is also perfect if you live in a small area like an apartment or a condo or a dorm, especially if you live on the second, third, or fourth floor, and if you have no elevators. It's just a pain to transport your bike sometimes. So if you guys are interested in the Meepo Go, I'm gonna post a link in the description. If I have a discount code for you guys, I'll also put it there. I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys have any comments, leave them down below. Please give this video a thumbs up and a like. Subscribe if you want. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.